team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So
goddamn, Nick, 410, 6 touchdowns.
They got an incredible
Ohio State's quarterback.
performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete.
All right, we held Ohio State to negative 6 yards in the first drive.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it.
Their line's kind of pooped, though.
The solid return there offsets.
No, I lost by 14.
They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games.
Oh, Nick, if they stay in this.
Offensively, so it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find.
Nick, if they stay in this wide 4-3, I'm gonna cook them.
Because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run.
No, Dylan. No. You're not simming. No. Y'all said no, Nick can't sim.
Fires to the big fella. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good.
It's because we're not playing Army or Navy, Dylan.
Run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This crowd knows when to bring it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a third and long situation.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the
Guys,
sea of noise.
Ohio State's kick meter thing is fucking insane.
And that'll put
I'm up 3-0.
game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Fires complete on the crosser. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Escapes trouble. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season?
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buckeyes.
Thank God my two corners have 95 and 98 speed, or they'd burn the living shit out of me right now.
Holds it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line.
They're staying at a fucking 4-4, which I don't like.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Newton. Flips it out to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
4th down, no problem. Call your own number. He does a great job sticking the ball in the belly of the running back, pulling that thing out, taking off and running, and knowing he had the first down. Nice job by this offense to get a fresh set of downs.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Finds a crease at the 20. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Backs going for the goal line.
Wait to the fucking crowd, Tavion. Wait to the fucking crowd.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Quarterback on the keeper. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves,
Nick, you're right about their run game, their run defense.
See guys jumping off sides all the time.
Oh my God, we overthrew a touchdown.
Quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a little strike right now and get it on him. And
Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know...
It's a running room. He's at the 40. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeye. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Newton. Trying to set up the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the
I just ran Q draw and nobody blocked anybody inside.
He'll pull it down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Snap. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls it in. It's Thorne. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The sure hands, it's Hall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield, it's Newton. He's got an open man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get...
All right, we're at halftime against Ohio State. It is 20-14. It was 17-0 at the end of the first quarter.
I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like
Here's the nice thing, John. I get the ball back.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half.
That running back is a dog.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. And it's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Offense working from the pistol. The option look. He'll toss it. Makes one man miss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right.
What a
That'll
catch.
be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Back to pass on second down. Dances away to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Let's go! Let's go!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back.
Put the fucking team on your goddamn back, baby.
Nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot.
I'm playing like a pussy.
Second down. They'll come to the line. 90 seconds to play here in the third. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Gets
That's
away from one.
my fucking edge rusher. That's my fucking dude.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
It's time to play our brand of football here, boys. We got the lead. We can play safe.
Onto the field again. Give to the running back.
All right, hold your fours up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Hold them fours up, baby. Hold them fucking fours up. A field goal gives me a 2.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
A field goal gives me a 2-score game.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Quick completion to the right. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They've moved it into scoring territory.
This is a huge drive.
Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He'll toss it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Gets it out fast. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
That's fine, dude. Ohio State, you want to run the ball? That is A-okay with me right now.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
That's a swat.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be enough.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him be direct.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got dropped.
That's ball game. That is ball game in Ohio State.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down.
Grand Rapids has come in and shocked the nation again.
Making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going.
We're kneeling it out in Ohio State.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee.
We have came out of Ohio State with a 26-21 victory.
This one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
Turnovers.
I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football...
John, we're starting this hell of a stretch with a win at Ohio State. We love to see it. We have they rushed the ball 11 times. I love to hear it. We ran at 32.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Nick, the run game was alive. I definitely turned into a bitch, though, at halftime, up 2 scores. Hell yeah, dude. You couldn't do it, I'm going to do it. What would you do in a game if you're up a superior opponent and you're up by 2 scores? I possessed the ball 20 minutes. They possessed it for 11. Yeah, it was 22-14 at halftime. It was 20-0 at one point. We almost choked the game away. They had 184 yards total offense. So we went into Athens, beat Georgia, and now we go into Ohio State. The whole court. I mean, if it is strategic football, hey, it's working out, right? When their offense is better than mine, I'm putting my... Oh, offense is better than my defense. I'm keeping my defense off the field at all times. My keys to success was playing cover 0 and just bringing the fucking house. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My quarterback almost has more rushing touchdowns from running Q blast than he does running fucking passing or throwing the ball. It's funny because his abilities aren't even crazy. He's just fast as fuck. Hey, I have a top 5 defense right now, guys. So does John. So all of my games have been nationally broadcasted games. Wait till John finishes to see if I have the best rush defense in college football. Actually, John's allowed 219 now. Who's got the worst defense in college football? Oh, Nick, you're bottom of the pack. Who's the best user offense? It's me. Pear has 117 more points than me. Yeah. Nick has the worst offense in the Big Ten. No, Washington has the worst defense, Nick. They've given up 43.5 a game, but they've also played pair. John has 28. I have 27. Dylan, I lived in cover 0 the entire game. I have one. My one was a 98-yard pick six against Georgia. Nick, mine's right below him at one more. I can't lie. I've been showing blitz at the backers. Well, I play Tennessee next. Nick, we need you to be ranked. Me too, John. This is the first time I've ever been proud of them. They're about to drop 3. John, you did John, you did me a solid by beating fucking Notre Dame. Because they beat me. They're 2-3 in the fucking conference now. Holy shit. You know, they don't see us on the Player of the Week board, but just know we're grinding.
My recruiting board is a bunch of coaching kids. Like, coaches can't suck. No coaches kids.
Alright, good night, guys.